Hey, how's everybody doing? Uh, it's been a long day. It was a refreshing day, especially right now, cause we did our chores. Ah, yeah, been crazy. It's okay though. Happy Saturday. Okay, so I don't know why they made me come over here looking like I just got out the shower or my spiritual bath because I did. It's all good. I had this epiphany, right? I was cleansing. Um, so the epiphany was this: like things happen, things happen in our lives that we don't necessarily agree with, right? However, they're there to teach us a lesson. A lesson. Now, how you ingest the lesson is entirely up to you, okay? Because we all have free will, right? We can reject the lesson, we can accept the lesson, we can look for interpretations of the lesson, which later on helps us understand why we had to go through the lesson in the first place. In the first place, okay. So the epiphany was it was like an arranged marriage, right? An arranged spiritual marriage that didn't take place because of the lessons that had to happen prior to the spiritual marriage. Just follow me. Okay? So there was an arranged spiritual marriage, but it couldn't happen until the two parties learned lessons. And so what that meant is they had to go to different partners in order to learn the spiritual lesson. And the spiritual lesson was about self-love. It was about self-worth. It was about, dreams, aspirations, how they saw their life, how they wanted their life to be, and so on and so forth. You follow me? Good. It's an epiphany. It was another download. So the spiritual marriage, from what I understand, is about to happen. Congratulations to whoever you are. The spiritual marriage is about to happen because both parties went their separate ways, of course, because again, like I said a little while ago, they had to learn spiritual lessons. And that those lessons were about, why they were the way they were, who they were, what darkness were they still holding on to, what insecurities, what yeah. So okay, so the spiritual, from what I understand, the spiritual marriage is about to happen. They're already married. They're already married in the 5D. They're already married spiritually. They're already husband and wife. It's been preordained, but they both had to go through some more. They had to learn some more lessons in order to get to that place where they can come to union. It's gonna, well, it's not gonna sound crazy to the person that is going through it right now. So that's the blessing here for me. For me. For me. So the spiritual lesson has been learned. They've learned their lessons. They've conquered their demons. They've accepted themselves as who they are, and what they've been through, and how they were raised. And so now they're ready to come into union. They're both feeling it. They're both energetically feeling the pull, right? But from what it seems is that, okay, so they're not really talking about the pull. They're not talking about what they're feeling. They're not talking about, they haven't had the conversation yet. Let's just put it like that. The opportunity for them to come together in a social gathering, so there's no real pressure, has not occurred yet. But they know, they feel it's coming. Something's coming that's going to allow them both to be in the same area at the same time, and then they can see and feel what they've been feeling is real. I hope you follow. I look crazy right now. But it's all good because it is what it is. It's like being in your raw and your look. I made it. I'm chilling, getting ready to Netflix and chill. But I had to get this out real quick. Okay, because it's something about it's something about spiritual connection that was supposed to take place. A spiritual marriage that was supposed to take place several years back, but didn't take place because there were still lessons about self-worth that had to be learned. Right? Like, come on, like we don't have enough lessons in this lifetime. Like we haven't experienced enough of boo in this lifetime. But this was the final call. This was the final test. Okay. And mind you, both of these people, you know what I mean, were involved with other people, but for some reason or another, they weren't on the same vibrational. They weren't the vibrational match. But they had to learn the lesson, and this particular person was the way that they were going to learn the lesson about themselves and the child, triggers, what they want, what they don't want, what they're accepting, what they're not accepting anymore. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Because people come into our lives all the time to teach us lessons. It's just a matter of we're paying attention. And these two particular people, from what I understand, were paying attention. They were paying attention to the assignment. Yes, they were. Unknowingly. Well, knowingly, but unknowingly. And because they did have an opportunity to cross paths. And maybe one or the other said something along the lines like, yeah, you were wherever you were at, and I was wherever I was at. Whatever the case was, the conversation was brought up, and the other person probably just blew it off like, yeah, it wasn't. Because maybe they thought something. I don't know. But anyway, I do know, but I'm not going to. Or, maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe they thought, you know what I mean? Like the person was more involved than, they actually were. Something happened recently. Where both of them now realize both of them are starting to realize that what had happened was it was all about growth. It was about growth. It was about self-actualization. Yeah, that's what it was about. Self-actualization. What is it that I want to... How do I want to live my life? What do I want and who do I want in my life? What are the characteristics I'm looking for in a person or a place or a thing? Whatever. But the actualization actually just happened. Maybe there was 2020 years hindsight, but maybe there was an idea, but they weren't completely understanding or certain. But now they're certain. Now they're like, I might have to go and do some more investigation. It's not funny, but it's crazy to me how divine timing is mobile. Okay, divine timing is God got jokes. It's just like that. He got jokes, but not jokes in the way that jokes are jokes, right? Let's keep it real. Jokes are jokes, but jokes in the way that a person thinks they got it all figured out. Let's say that. Okay, we'll use this scenario. Somebody figured, I got this figured out. I know what I'm doing. I know I'm at. I know what I'm building. I know how I'm getting there. And then boom, you're like, wait a minute. This is not how I envision things. Or the particular person that they happen to be with is not moving like they thought they should be moving. You know, unfortunately, we can want people to move in certain directions with us or move in certain ways. And if they're not a vibrational match, it's just not gonna happen. It's not. It's just not. Everybody's not on the same timeline. We're not all on the same timeline. No, we're not. Nope, 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 nope. Some of us are more advanced than others, and that's not taking shots at nobody. It's just the reality of the world we live in today. But the epiphany I just had was this. It's about to go down where two elevated souls are going to actually find each other. They are going to find each other and they. It's going to be okay. It's really going to be okay. Mhm. So, if this is you, congratulations. Congratulations, because it takes a lot of work to be able to be on an elevated vibration and to come into contact with another elevated soul. Somebody that's your vibrational match. I know. I'm sorry. Okay. Somebody that's your vibrational match that's been doing the work just like you have. I should have read. If you get to experience that in your lifetime, then damn it, you are chosen. Don't second guess that shit at all. You chose. Mm-hmm. Chosen. Chosen. Chosen.